Tracy Diane. Welcome to my channel. I have a special guest, Michael Mattie. Could you tell us about yourself?
Sure. So, like you said, my name is Michael Mattie. My business is called the Lemurian Lodge, and I focus on a lot of things, but human design tends to be what I'm most excited to talk about. I also do astrology, and then I do energy work, both on the body and on the environment. And I live in Connecticut. I'm part of the Woogle community on Facebook. So you can hear me talk on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern about the astrology that will be happening for the week. I'm also hosting an event tomorrow on Woogle, November 1st. So yeah, other than that, you can find me on my website.
That's great. What is the human design?
So human design, I usually start by talking about astrology, since people tend to know more about that. Human design takes the same information, so your birth time and your birthplace, but then it uses it differently than astrology does. It determines how energy moves through your body, is essentially what it does. It's a little more complicated than that. But there are 4 energy types, and so that's kind of the basics of human design, is figuring out what energy type you are and then kind of living that way to see if it makes your life easier. That's the idea.
How did you get into human design?
I found it on Instagram. I think it was actually, it was during the pandemic, right? So I was alone in my apartment in New York. So I started seeing it pop up, and then I ended up booking a reading with P the Theory, is her name. So I had a reading with her, I got some book recommendations, and then I started studying on my own. And within like a month or 2, I was like giving readings to my friends and my family. And yeah, it just kept going from there.
Sounds great. How can a person like me be benefited
from human design?
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone could benefit from it if you're kind of open to it. Because, like I said, unlike astrology, instead of me saying like, "Oh, Tracy, you're an Aries," and then like that's it, right?
Yeah.
With human design, it's like, "Oh, Tracy, you're a projector. Let me tell you what a projector means and how you can kind of start to think about things a little differently, and maybe that'll energetically help you manifest things into your life, or make things happen, or just make things easier, right?"
Mm-hmm. Sounds great. How do you help others with human design?
So sometimes, like, if I'm with friends or something and I know everyone's types, I can use it directly, like to give advice. Like if we're talking and you're having an issue and I know you're a projector, I might say, "Oh, okay, I see you're trying to energetically do something you're not designed to do. A projector should really do this." Like a projector is meant to sort of shine brightly, and then people are attracted to that. So people come to you. So projectors often will do this thing, because we're all trained to do this by society and social media, is to just get out there and do it, and like make a presence and just do your work. And if you work really hard, it's all going to pay off. Well, that's not really how it works in our lives. And a lot of us end up so frustrated. So I can use it that way, just to say, like, just because your dad used to yell at you to like get out there and get it done, maybe that doesn't work for you. Mm-hmm. So it gives us more strategies, more things to try.
Sounds great. How can anybody get a hold of you if they want it?
So I do have a website, thelemurianlodge.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. I thought about getting on TikTok. That has not happened yet. So yeah, mainly my website is how I would do that. That would be how you would book an appointment, or you can read more about me. You can email me through there, things like that, or of course on Facebook, either Michael Mattie or the Memorial Lodge.
Put more in the description box at the end. Down there. Do you have any other events happening or?
So I do. I'm hosting a call tomorrow for Woogle, and I do have my Tuesdays that I do. I don't have anything else planned right now. I have done some. I was able to do some in-person human design classes, which I had a really awesome time doing, and so I'm definitely planning to do more of those.
So you have a website where somebody wants something like later on?
Oh yes, my website will have all that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe that's it. Unless you have more to say or that we didn't come across, or
well, I would just say, it's Halloween today.
yes.
So
Happy Halloween.
happy Samhain, everyone. So we're at the turn of the year, and it's exciting times. The holiday season's coming up. So this is always an interesting time of introspection. As things kind of die, we get a little more, we're able to sort of turn inward, and we should be saving up to rest for the winter and rejuvenate, things like that. So I think it's a great time to kind of learn about some of these things. I might be saying that because this is right around the time of year that I got into human design a couple of years ago. So yeah, I always find that as things get cooler and we're kind of moving inside, that it sometimes is a good time to look within and start to realize, like, oh, what's my human design? What's my astrology? Things like that. And I also do astrology readings as well, not just human design. So I know a lot of people don't know about human design. It's kind of a newer thing. Yeah, astrology's been around for thousands of years. Human design's only been around since like the mid 80s. So
I think I've heard about it from Oprah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, she's gotten into it? That's a good thing.
It seems like I kind of remember something, a segment of human design.
Yeah. I used to do her Super Soul Sundays a lot, which I loved. But I haven't really been listening to a lot of podcasts recently.
I haven't heard much of it lately.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might be it.
Well, thanks for having me, Lacey.
If you want to do this again, we'll
Sounds good.
work things out.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.